Back again. Welcome back to the Footy and Grand Prix podcast, guys. And we're here again with my awesome mate Carl
Hello, hello, hello.
and me, myself, and I, Mario. So, well, World Cup is gone, but football fever doesn't stop here in the Southeast Asian region because it's time again for the AFF Football Championship. Oh, well, AFF Championship, I guess. So, Uh, as Filipino football fans, this is kind of our World Cup since we don't get to join in the real thing.
Ooh, that's brutal.
But yeah, it's a World Cup essentially. It's a regional competition for
Mm-hmm.
men's football, and today action kicked off in Group A, where Philippines is in. So Group A, that's Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia, Philippines, and Brunei. Group B, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Singapore, Vietnam. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
anyways, who what was our predictions first? Who's getting out of Group A and B? For me it's Vietnam and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, toss up between Malaysia and Singapore, depending on what kind of
Mm.
Singapore team turns up in Group B.
So for me, it's Vietnam and Malaysia. Maybe they seem promising.
Yeah, they're different from the 2018 team. Like they're more youthful, kind of. But
Mm-hmm.
that's where the toss up for me lies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that.
And Group A, that's where we are. I think Indonesia and Thailand will go. I mean,
We'll
sorry
go
for
through.
the Pinoy fans. Personally, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Philippines is good enough. Has been good enough for the last 4 years. 2018 was
Mm-hmm.
the I don't know. 2018 was the last good footballing.
Semi. Yeah, yeah. And the one with
Actually,
Sven,
sorry. Asian Cup was the last good football tournament for the Philippines.
2019.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, in today, we were the first uh team, or we were the first team to play, and the first game we had was against Cambodia. We lost
And you
three
lost.
two.
Mm. Yikes! Horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible start.
horrible start. We were kind of used to beating Cambodia. You know, teams are. I mean, Cambodia and Laos and Myanmar all have done a good job in improving their play, improving the
Mm-hmm.
pool of players they have. But we still kind of did not expect to get dominated in the first half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is more on the preparation time, really. The coach only arrived last week, so what do we really expect? I
Yeah,
mean, they could have prepared earlier. They could have
that,
more friendlies, but they did not.
that's the kind of since the pandemic hit. But I don't want to use the pandemic as an excuse anymore because a lot of friendlies for the Philippines women's football team, friendlies for
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam, friendlies for Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody around us did friendlies, and what we did was I kind of think that it was one or two friendlies against Vietnam, and that was it. And then this tournament already came. So
Mm-hmm.
it showed in the first half, right, that we didn't have the chemistry needed nor the technical skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Uh, I think this really shows the level that still, I mean, no offense to the local league, it's still not up to par with what's really needed to consistently play internationally.
And speaking of internationally, we didn't. we didn't have our players who play abroad. Like we didn't have Holtman, no Etheridge. I don't know, the Malaysia boys, some were there, some were not, and the Thai
Strauss.
boys. Yes, Strauss. Aguinaldo was there, but my goodness, the defending was shocking in the first half, even with Aguinaldo and
Mm-hmm.
Tabinas.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why I was advocating maybe for more friendlies, maybe to get them up to snuff and feel each other because they had just that one friendly against Vietnam. Yes, it was 1-0. Yes, by a lucky goal, but they should have at least had more with the lower ranked teams. Maybe against East Timor, the Lao, the other Myanmar. I mean, wha- didn't they invite us? I mean, what's the reason for being this stingy? I mean, is the budget all on the women's team? I don't think so. But what's
Yeah,
happening with the management?
and it's a shame because um, I think other teams, even while the World Cup was going on, had some friendlies, which we could have asked, hey, can we tag along? We're just one team. You won't have any problems organizing a tri-party tournament, right? Or things like that. And
Mm-hmm,
if we're able to talk to Vietnam, why not we are able to talk with Malaysia or something like that. It doesn't need really to be dominoes. I mean, even Malaysia, it's a good test, I think, for us, but we didn't manage to do that. And nonetheless, I had the hope because the Vietnam result you mentioned already, close defeat against the Vietnam team, also preparing for, you know, this kind of tournament. That would have been a good,
mm-hmm.
but we kind of really did nothing. We were kind of like France in the first half of the World Cup final. We did nothing before the goal. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we, because we were 2-0 up until the closing minutes of the first half. Kenshiro Daniel
Then
scored
we
at
got
41.
one. Mm-hmm. And then we got the equalizer. All seems okay, but Cambodia scored the winner.
And it's quite a shame because we got the equalizer, then Cambodia scored just minutes after. So, so in the first half, we didn't turn up. Second half, our attacking improved, but the defending was still suspect. And that
Mm-hmm.
we agree. I think that the chemistry is not there.
Mm-hmm. It seems forced to me. I mean, they haven't had the chance to play this out, maybe. That's why the friendlies against the lower ranked teams was important to gain some confidence with each other. I mean, you don't need to battle the Vietnams immediately. Maybe if they invite you, but maybe you could host a tournament or maybe tag along for the Tri Nations. I don't know. Come on. Oh, come on, PFF. This is not good enough for
It is not good
talk
enough,
out here.
especially with the highs of 2019 being in the Asian Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I wouldn't use the word embarrassment, but it's an embarrassment.
No, it is because considering how the women are now in the World Cup, in the semifinals of the Asian Cup,
Yeah,
I mean,
notwithstanding the women's, from where we were before the pandemic struck to where we are now, it's really a case of the how high the mighty have fallen.
mm-hmm. And maybe the difference really is the coaching because we can see that the coach can make a difference here. I
Yep.
mean,
Good luck to him. I mean, he has a lot of work to do. Thailand,
hopeful.
Indonesia are big opponents.
And I also think that he might be good for the Azkals development team, but not the senior team per se because he doesn't have the.
The timeline is shorter. Tournament football is
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yeah, I would have hired him to handle the under 23s below. I mean, to oversee that, maybe set the what do I call this, the style of play, but not the
Mhm.
seniors. This is uh,
The one thing that
short-sighted. I mean,
the one thing that I was really miffed about the game, how it went, because okay, you played poorly, then you equalized. your job when you equalize is to at least preserve the draw. But then they not only conceded and, you know, uh, did not remedy the poor defending, but when they had kind of the bigger chunk of the possession towards the end of the game, towards the last 20 minutes of the game, and they weren't finding the best passes. Like positionally, they were good in attacking, but they weren't finding the
Mm-hmm.
right passes. Instead of playing the pass to the wing, they just play it side by side. When there's an open man in the wing, which is kind of that's where your crosses or your infiltration should have got came from. But because Cambodia were not really marking the wingmen particularly well, at the end of the,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was too late when they did capitalize on that. But for me, the draw should have been salvaged. Should have maybe gotten a late winner, had some few chances here or there. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, it's kind of a flat performance.
Yeah, it is flat. It's similar to the last Suzuki Cup where I think we lost there to Singapore, right? 2-1, the
Yep.
first match. And then it set the tone that we had to win our matches, then go for the win against Thailand just to advance
And
to the semis.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, we didn't
yeah.
do that. The Timor win
Mm-hmm.
kind of glossed over the issues, because we beat
Mm-hmm.
Timor 7-0.
Mm-hmm.
But
And yeah. And you know what I don't understand about this?
mhm.
Uh, I mean, you naturalize Bienve and not use him. Why?
Yep. Why?
I don't.
No offense to Kenshiro, but I was kind of surprised even that he was in the lineup. I haven't followed how he did in the league, but anyways, Bienve, mate, he would have been a good target man. He would have been a good hold-up
Yeah,
play. And Kenshiro,
because
I
I
think,
think
was getting frustrated as well, or body language showed, because he wasn't getting the service, especially in the first half. They weren't doing anything. Second half, yes, he scored a brace, but that just puts, facade of we fought well, we only lost one goal, we should have gotten the draw. But
well, no,
kind,
no, but it's
yeah,
Cambodia.
yeah, I mean, it kind of puts it kind of puts a facade of we could have won it and we were just unlucky,
Mm-mm.
but when in fact it was not. It's not we're unlucky. It's we are poor, or we did poor.
We did, and also, I'm sorry to say this really, but I don't think uh some of our what do you call this, the local boys really did well. I mean, I can see those words comments about Milis Melissa. I mean, the short
Yeah,
striker
Melissa.
from yeah. I think they're still not up to par. I mean, in Amita. I mean, no offense, they can do well in the league, local league, but going international is a different kettle of fish, really.
And before I praise Cambodia's performance because they were good value for the win, um, it was kind of for me. Sandro Reyes did well. Gayoso kind of did some things, but I don't know if the changes came in too late to affect the game, or I don't know. I'm looking at Google now. Um, so they put in Reyes at halftime, so that was actually a good change because since then, they got some good chances, not just a goal. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, looking back at it, I don't have any complaints about the substitutions, but maybe they should have started, or at least Sandro Reyes. But
Oh
my
yeah,
complaint really is about the defending.
shocking.
But
I
but
mean, uh, basing it from the team list, I really don't think that we have a left
strong
back
enough
who.
lineup.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Galantes has been forced to play as. left left
And
back
Minagishi is kind of,
attacker. He's
I
an
guess so.
attacker. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Or
we'll go on in this tournament. I mean, I have no option but to say that, but I guess,
yeah,
yeah,
we
we have
should
no.
beat Brunei.
So our
We
next,
should
yeah,
beat Brunei.
our next fixture, Brunei, 6 p.m. on the 23rd of December. It's a home game here in the Philippines. So to all Filipino fans, come out
Let's
to
support.
Rizal Memorial because Thailand just beat Brunei 5-0 and we need a big win because we need it for our goal difference.
Yeah, yeah. And also confidence for the next game, which is against
Uh,
Thailand
Thailand, yep.
final.
If I had the
Mm-hmm.
tickets, I would have flown. But yeah. So those are that's a big game, the Thailand one, and we need the Brunei one to give us confidence. Thailand versus
Mm-hmm.
Brunei 5-0. When I saw Dang Das name, I shudder to think how Aguinaldo would fare. I hope he brings the best Aguinaldo.
I think he can fare well, but I mean, considering they play against each
But
other in the
but
Thai
but
league,
he,
but
but he did poorly today, so I just hope he brings the best side of him, the one we saw at the Asian Cup or in the,
ah,
you know,
I see. Mm-hmm. Let's see if Amani rises to the challenge because after
I'm rooting for
Brunei,
the guy. Yeah,
you have Thailand and Indonesia.
yeah,
Not
pretty
exactly
scary.
easy.
And
Mm-hmm.
then the Indonesia one, that's the big one. But let's get over Brunei and get a result against Thailand because we are really in a tight spot already losing should have been a winnable game.
Yeah, or yeah, I mean, no ifs or buts. I mean, no offense to Cambodia, we should have won that. Should have.
Yep. After the high of seeing Argentina for the World Cup, here we are watching a sobering, somber defeat.
Mm-hmm.
And any final words for not for Philippine football for this episode?
Maybe let's watch on Friday.
No, I
Yeah,
can't.
let's watch.
I have work,
So,
but definitely we'll go to the January 2 game, the Indonesia game. Let's just hope that by then there's still something to fight for.
should be.
So,
Should be because it will be a shame if there's no.
yeah, it would be a shame if we missed out again on the knockout stages.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what's your final word for today's semi-rant, semi-crying session?
Hopefully we get it together because that's not gonna be good for the momentum of football here in the Philippines.
Yep,
You have to do good.
have to do good. And considering the women's are doing their bit, having friendlies in Europe, preparing for a World Cup, this is kind of the least the men's side could do.
Correct. They should. I mean, get at least to the semis. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
So
at least show respectable performances.
yeah, should be. You should be showing those. I mean, sorry, I'm just frustrated.
Yeah, it was. I understand that it was really frustrating to watch today. So,
You can
a-
relate.
anyways, I mean, yeah, our final tagline for our episode is always it's a goal, but I don't see any goals
Is
being achieved in today's game. We
oh,
scored.
Conchiro had that brace.
It
Conchiro
was,
did
yeah, he
really
scored a
had.
brace, but. our goal was to win. So it's not a go.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
uh,
Hopefully they get back up. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's it for today. Too much. I mean, we can say negative things, we can point out the mistakes, but Brunei, here we come. We're gonna win. And then let's just prepare for Thailand. I think until then, it's a goal.
goal,
Goal, goal, goal, goal, goal.
goal, goal, goal.
Del Harry Maguire.
Pare.